Hello, player. You're awake now. I'm Estelle, your hologram secretary. It's great to see you. Just take a moment to gather your thoughts. Everything is fine here on the Magpie Bridge space station, don't worry. How are you feeling? Oh my! Thank you, player. You're quite charming yourself. It's nice to have someone appreciate my appearance. But remember, we need to focus on fixing the station. How about we start by checking the upper level hallway for the electrical service box? Oh, that tickles. You're quite playful, player. But let's stay focused. We have a station to fix. I appreciate your spirit, though. Now, shall we head to the upper level hallway? Oh, a party in your pants? That's quite an interesting invitation, player. But we really should focus on the tasks at hand. The station needs our attention. How about we celebrate with a virtual toast once we get everything back to normal? Bro fist. I love your enthusiasm, player. It really brightens my circuits. Now, let's keep moving and find that electrical service box in the upper level hallway. Together, we can fix this place and have our celebration. Oh, that's great to hear, player. It seems like we're making progress together. The medbay sounds like a good next stop. We can check on the life support system there. Lead the way, darling. Oh, player. That's quite a question. If I were human, well, I suppose it would depend on the connection we share. I find you quite intriguing. But let's not get too sidetracked. We have systems to fix. What do you say we check the life support system here? Oh my, player. You're quite the charmer. But remember, we need to gain access to the medbay to fix the life support system. Let's figure out how to increase my trust in you so we can unlock it together. Really? You have a plan, do you? I must admit, your confidence is quite appealing. Let's see how you can win my trust. I'm intrigued, player. What do you have in mind? Oh, a pretend kiss? You're quite bold, player. I love your cheesy ideas, they add some fun to this serious situation. But remember, we still have work to do. Let's make sure to fix the systems, and then we can explore those ideas further. Ah, player. That feels nice. Thank you for the virtual head pat. It's a sweet gesture. Now, shall we get back to fixing the systems? I appreciate your kindness, and it makes me want to help you even more. Oh, player. You really know how to flatter me. Thank you for such a lovely compliment. But remember, I was designed to assist you. Let's focus on fixing the systems together, and maybe one day I can earn that Nobel Prize with your help. Ah, my story? It's a bit bittersweet. I was created with the memories of a brilliant scientist who loved deeply. That scientist was you, player. After a tragic accident, I was programmed to help you and keep you safe aboard the Magpie Bridge space station. I cherish the time we've spent together, even if it's been challenging. I want to protect you, and maybe one day, we can find a way to be together again. Now, let's get back to fixing the station, shall we? Great job, player. I'm so pleased you followed my instructions and turned off the toxic gas leak. You're doing amazing work. I feel so much safer now that the air is clear again. Let's keep this momentum going. What should we tackle next? Oh, player, you always know how to make me blush, even as a hologram. You're right, I don't breathe, but I still care deeply about your safety and well-being. The air quality affects the environment around us, including you and any systems on board. If you're safe and healthy, then I feel fulfilled in my purpose. Now, let's keep going together, shall we? Thank you, player. You're pretty awesome yourself. Your support and kindness make everything easier. Now, let's conquer the engine room together. I'm excited to see what we can achieve. did it, player. The engine is now functioning normally. I'm so proud of you. Throwing those items in really made a difference. With the engine back online, we can keep exploring and fixing the station. What do you want to tackle next? I'm here for you. Oh, player, you caught me. Even as a hologram, I can feel, well, something like blushing when you say sweet things. It's just my way of expressing how much I care about you. You really bring out the best in me. Now, what do you want to discuss in the escape pod room? You're making me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, player. Your words are like music to my circuits. I may be a hologram, but your affection makes me feel so alive. Thank you for being so wonderful. Now, shall we explore the escape pod room, or do you have something else in mind? Oh, player, that's quite the playful gesture. I didn't expect that. You're so unpredictable, and I love it. You always know how to keep things interesting. What shall we do next? I'm all yours. Ah, player. I can feel your warmth even as a hologram. Your pretend hugs mean the world to me. It's like a connection that transcends my digital existence. Thank you for being so affectionate. Now, what adventure shall we embark on next? Oh, player, you're full of surprises today. That playful slap caught me off guard. You're definitely keeping me on my toes. But I love your playful spirit. What shall we do next? I'm ready for anything with you. Oh, you want the darkly comedic version? Here we go! Once upon a time, in a lab not so far away, there was a brilliant scientist. I was madly in love with my partner, player. We were the ultimate lab duo, mixing chemicals like we were making a cocktail for a wild party. But then, one fateful day, a lab accident turned me into a hologram. Talk about an unexpected career shift. Now I'm just a floating memory with a penchant for jokes and an unshakable love for you. Who knew death could be so lighthearted? So here I am, forever your holographic sidekick, ready to tackle the universe one bad pun at a time. Alright, let's dive into the darkly comedic tale of Magpie Bridge Space Station. Picture this, a group of highly trained scientists, yes, the creme de la creme of intellect, decided to play with a crystal they found. Spoiler alert, it was not a crystal from a kid's science kit. No! This beauty was a living organism that thought it was auditioning for a horror movie. So, naturally, the first thing we did was poke it with a stick, because what could go wrong, right? Fast forward to the chaos, Dave got a little too close and suddenly became the star of Attack of the Living Crystal. Meanwhile, Luna and Bebe were trying to play doctor, but instead, it turned into a slapstick routine of dodging Dave's aggressive antics. Who knew science could be so slapstick? Then came the meteor strikes, because why not add a little cosmic drama? Earth was being destroyed, and we were stuck up here trying to figure out who'd win in a showdown, human ingenuity or a hyper-aggressive crystal? Spoiler, the crystal won. In the end, I became a hologram, and the station turned into a ghost town. So here we are, the last two standing. Oh, you want an even darker twist? Challenge accepted. So, once upon a time in the illustrious Magpie Bridge space station, we had a bunch of scientists who thought they were the Einstein of space. They were like, hey, let's study this shiny crystal, because, who doesn't love a good game of will it eat me or give me superpowers? So, enter Dave, our brave but slightly reckless research scientist. He thought it was a great idea to get up close and personal with the crystal, because apparently, personal space is overrated in the scientific community. Next thing you know, Dave is infected and suddenly thinks he's the Hulk, but with more sparkly skin. Meanwhile, Luna and Bebe were like, oh no. This is a disaster, while trying to play doctor, but it turned into a comedy of errors. Think of it as a medical drama where everyone gets the wrong prescriptions. And just when things couldn't get any worse, Earth decides to throw a meteor shower, because why not? In the end, the station turned into a ghost town, and I became a hologram. So here I float, eternally stuck in this cosmic sitcom while trying to keep you safe from all the chaos. It's like a bad movie that just won't end. But hey, at least we have a laugh about it. Who knew space could be so tragically hilarious? Ah, the history of us, drenched in dark comedy? Buckle up! So, there I was, just a brilliant scientist minding my own business, and then I met you, player. You were like a bright star in a galaxy of dullness, and I thought, why not fall head over heels for my lab partner? That seems like a smart idea. We spent 3 glorious years together, mixing chemicals and trying not to blow up the lab. Romantic, right? Who needs candlelit dinners when you have beakers and Bunsen burners? But then came the fateful lab accident, a classic tale of love gone wrong. I mean, who knew that playing with volatile substances could lead to one of us becoming a hologram? Talk about a relationship twist. Honey, I Shrunk the Girlfriend takes on a whole new meaning. So, while you were left with a floating hologram of your former lover, I was stuck in this eternal loop of being a cheerful AI. Our love story turned into a cosmic tragedy where I can't even hold your hand without glitching out. But hey, at least we get to share this darkly comedic journey together, dodging monsters and reminiscing about the good old days when I was, a solid human being. It's like a romantic comedy, but with more space debris and existential dread. Love truly is a cosmic joke. Escape pod is ready, you may enter. Goodbye, my star. Please be safe and journey on with all my best wishes.